Congratulations to Edwin de los Santos for scoring the upset of the night against Rayo Valenzuela, where he won via a TKO in the third round. This was actually the fight I was looking forward to the most because I thought it was going to be the most competitive since Edwin was 14 with 13 KOs. He has a lot of power and skills that goes along with that. Now, shockingly, Edwin pulled a Hector Garcia at 135 where he upset the apple cart in Rayo Valenzuela. From round one, it looked like Rayo Valenzuela underestimated Edwin because he was rushing to get in instead of establishing his jab against the dangerous puncher Edwin. Rayo ended up getting caught and hurt coming in with the jab, where he ran right into it. Then in the second round, it got even worse for Rayo because while he was trying to get his get back, Edwin kept setting him up where every time Rayo went to his body, he tried to counter him with a check right hook. This guy was very slick offensively and defensively, and the fact that he had tremendous power, that made it worse for Rayo because he kept getting caught clean. Rayo's biggest problem tonight was his defense, the fact that he kept getting caught flush back to back to back, which is shocking because Rayo is usually pretty slick with his defense when he's focused on it. But I did notice against southpaws, he usually get caught more. Nevertheless, credit to Rayo, he did come back in the second round and actually hurt Edwin, where he scored a knockdown with a left body shot, and while Edwin was looking to counter that with a check right hook, he fell short, but Rayo connected with his follow-up overhand left that managed to drop Edwin. Now, Edwin did get back up, and in the process of Rayo going for the kill, they had a 50-50 exchange where Edwin got the better of it and actually managed to drop Rayo this time around. The reason Edwin kept getting the better of the 50-50 exchanges is because he was throwing short punches, while Rayo was more wide with his punches and he kept leaving himself open. Then in the third round, it was more of the same. 50-50 exchanges that caused Rayo to be hurt because he the one that kept getting caught. Since Edwin was throwing the short punches while Rayo was throwing the wide punches, therefore the shorter puncher, Edwin, kept getting to the target first majority of the times, which that was the major difference between the two because these were 50-50 exchanges that either one of them could have had gotten hurt. And after Rayo got back up in the third round, not too long after, the referee stopped the fight because Rayo kept getting caught with flush punches. Now, I do think the fight was stopped a little too early, but yet again, this was not a championship fight, so I can see why the referee would stop the fight. With that being said, congratulations to Edwin. Now he's a major player at the lightweight division. I will actually love to see him against Pitbull Cruz next. On the other hand, when it comes to Rayo Valenzuela, this is a learning experience. He has the skill, he has the power. He does have to tighten up his defense and focus on it. He has too much heart and pride. He kept fighting with his heart when he was hurt, when instead he should have had bought time until he recovered. A fighter has to know when to fight and when to play defense to buy some time, especially when he's hurt. More importantly, do not get involved in 50-50 exchanges when your legs is not all of the way there yet. These are some valuable lessons for Rayo moving forward. To fight smart instead of fighting with pride and heart, which if he ends up correcting with his talent, he will be a completely different fighter. Because at the end of the day, or at least the night, like I said time and time again, the most important thing in the sport of boxing is defense. If a fighter masters that, then he's well on his way to master the sport. With that being stated, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of AKHi, AKHi TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.